competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last season's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Bringing it out, it's Carr. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instinct.
Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line.
Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Canes will line up here on first down and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point was up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Close to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. They're going to make a return here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Wide open downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Sets up 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
There's the handoff. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
What a job by this quarterback, having an idea of exactly where he is on the field. 3rd down scramble, doesn't get it into the end zone, but guess what? Picks up that 1st down. We got a 1st and goal.
The Hurricanes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. QB keeper all the way. Well, they try the middle, but stuck. No gain. They break the huddle for 3rd and goal. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. Looking to throw here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Good, he knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Oh, and it's dropped. Barely intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Caught over the middle. It's Golden. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the defense wraps him up. Second down and goal upcoming. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. Something similar later on in this game.
And it's field, and returner trying to create good field position here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks free. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. We'll see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. First down, looking for more now. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Could just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Canes. This offense cannot be stopped. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back. It's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Golden. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They keep him off balance with a run. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a long return, but the important thing to pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Pressure is coming. Quick throw to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Looking to scramble. Looking right, this one caught. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for 1 more play.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Riley. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. On 1st down, it's play action. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack.
Touchdown, Miami. They are pouring it on now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking a sack there.
To throw, it's Russell. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's White. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. See what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call.
Right there.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. And we're able to get him down. Alabama has now moved into the red zone.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Trying to get the throw off. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Keeping it on the ground here. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with a quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He lets it go. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Breaks an open space. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. deep. It's a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage. The defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Defense is coming after him. That's a nice catch along the sideline, but it gains nothing. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on second down. Turns it loose downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, tied. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking for a man. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's a shotgun run call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Makes the ground. It's Moore.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
The Canes will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. To throw, it's Russell. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hurricanes. There was no catching him that time. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he was delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. We'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're going to run it. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made, a lot of space now. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And it's caught wide open with room to run. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Back to pass. It's Russell. He's running out of time here. Fires it on the move. He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Designed quarterback run. Nowhere to run up the middle. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense is still clicking.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Picked off. The fake backfires. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out in the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Grinding away with a running game. Breaks into open space. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Check out this call on 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Russell. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for a late deep throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking downfield. It's Russell. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the 1st down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
Lets it go quickly. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Now he's bringing it back. Now the 40. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Miami. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter with the playoff spot locked up. We're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.